So I started off my day at around 5:15 a.m. and I usually first put the water for heating, as I like today start my day off with a nice cup of warm water. I've also taken out two eggs which I'll be bringing for work as part of my lunch. So I'm putting them in the egg boiler. And here you can see that there's actually three different settings, and I've put them at the lowest one. So you can see that the empty one indicates that it's more for soft boiled egg, half shows medium boiled eggs, and fully colored ones for hard boiled eggs. I like to take hard boiled eggs to work, but I feel that if I put them in the soft boil setting, it gets heated up eventually and it will have the nice hard center and no, it will have a soft center and well like a firm outside. Then I measure the water required in the plastic cup and pour the water in before I close it with the lid and turn it on. So when the beep sounds, it means it has been turned on, and you can also see that the orange light is on. So that means it's starting. So then next I go grab a cup from the dishwasher. I tried to get the biggest one because I was very thirsty. And then I just I rinse the cup again and fill it half with tap water and the remaining I would fill it with warm water. So you can see that the kitchen counter looks really messy today. I put back my measuring cup for the eggs. So you hear that beeping noise, that's the one indicating that the eggs have cooked. I'm still waiting for the water to boil. Usually it's fast, but I think I forgot to turn it on earlier. So you can see that the steam is coming up. It means it's already almost done. It can actually stop by its own, but I was a bit impatient. So I'm just adding in the other half of the cup with the boiling water. So then I start my day off with a nice cup of warm water. So after my warm water, what I'll do is drink Milo. I will usually put around like 3 scoops of Milo powder, and that day I was sleepy and I spilled some. I'll usually start off by adding a tiny amount of warm water just to dissolve the Milo powder evenly, and I'll top it off with milk. And the ratio is such that it's usually 1/10, which is water, and the remaining would be milk. But today, unfortunately, there was very little milk left, so I have to top it off the remaining with water. But the best taste is when it's mostly milk because then it gives the um, hot chocolate type of taste. Yeah, so because I used water, it looks very diluted. Next, I prepare my bread. So on the red color packet is the old one, but I'm going to go for the newer one. Yeah, so I struggle opening it with one hand. I go for usually 2 slices of bread. Again, this is for lunch that I'm preparing for because my breakfast is usually just that cup of Milo that I had made earlier. So I put it in the toaster and ensure that the numbering is at 2 because otherwise it will just be too burnt. After which I will go and get my peanut butter from the fridge. So this peanut butter is a mixture of sesame seeds and almond as well as peanuts. So the black spots you had seen earlier is actually the black sesame that I had used. I will use a tissue to just wipe down my lunch box. And then by the time my bread has already been toasted, I will just place it on the lid because I'm too lazy to get a plate. I'll grab a spoon and wipe it with a tissue just in case if there's any remaining dirt. So in the background, you can actually hear the azan that's being said because my dad usually turns on the radio for the azan of the Fajr prayers. So it's a bit hard because I had kept it in the fridge, and I'll just grab like a spoonful so you can see the black spots, which are the sesame seed. I made this myself. Yeah, I'll usually struggle with placing, like spreading it evenly across the the bread. So it's usually a bit lumpy, but I sort of enjoy that thick texture of the peanut butter. So I'll grab another one more spoon of the peanut butter to ensure that, the whole slice is equally coated with peanut butter. I try to put on as much peanut butter as possible because my lunch that I will take to work is only this peanut butter bread and two eggs. So yeah, I'm just showing that I'm actually like I'll usually have like around 3 teaspoons full of peanut butter for my sandwich because I think peanut butter it's very filling, so I won't feel hungry till like quite some time. Then I go get some pink Himalayan salt and sprinkle it all over the peanut butter. So instead of sprinkling, I accidentally just dropped it into one spot and I tried to spread it out. But I can tell you that when I ate it on that day, that one spot was really salty. So yeah, I tried to spread it out, but I realized I was just making the peanut butter come out, so I gave up and just left it as it is. Then I used the same spoon to try cut it into a triangle. It's a bit of a fail because the peanut butter was quite dry, like the oil had kind of frozen, so it was not like gluing the two pieces of bread together. Yeah, then I just put it on the corner, arrange it into my lunch box. Then I have peeled the eggs. You see that they are firm on the outside, but the inside it's not overcooked. Yeah, then one egg done, and I'll put the other egg. And that's pretty much my lunch prepared. I will, you can see there's a lot of breadcrumbs, so I will just go and throw it away and close it. Like I'll leave it half open and I'll close it so that there's no water. So thumbs up for my next meal is at around 10:30 where I ate a banana. And then at around 12:15 I'll have the lunch that I prepared. When I'm back home, I have my first meal afterwards, which was a cup of tea. Then I immediately went to have dinner, which is chapati today that my mom made. So you can see her making the chapati. So I usually have like two chapatis for dinner, or it's either one chapati and some rice. So with chapati, I'll be having some chana. So this is the chapati that was made. Then she's going to make the second one as well. My second chapati is ready. She then puts it on the plate. For the first chapati, I wanted to add a bit of ghee and have it because I think the ghee and channa combination, channa is basically chickpeas, the combination is really good. Yeah, so I went in and added a good amount of ghee to my chapati. She puts in like at least two good scoops of channa, and then she had made biryani, but I really don't like biryani. Just the meat and the rice, it's not my favorite. But because I was feeling hungry, I added in the chicken as well. Came back for my second chapati, which I decided to have with yogurt. Lastly, I ended off my meal with a bowl of fruits of orange and grapes. So that's all I ate in a day. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye.